What's up, everybody? Today got a new project. We're going to be working on the 328 here. We got an issue with the fuel pump. The car's been stalling out at full throttle. Air fuel ratio shows that it's not getting enough fuel. Car runs great, idles great, but when you go full throttle, it shuts off. I'm going to show you guys a couple clips right here. Got my boy Brian here. He's going to be helping me switch out that fuel pump, show you guys how to take it apart, switch it out. But we got a special one. This is a Works 200 performance one. So we're going to be pulling the old one out and putting the new one in. First thing we're going to be doing is actually pulling the seat off. For those of you that don't know, these you just grab them from the front, you pop them up. My boy right here is going to show you how to do it. All right, so we're going to get this thing uncovered. My boy right here got the bolts loose on this this cover here. Once we get them all off, we got access to the actual fuel pump in there. So you're gonna knock it out for me. Now it's got all the screws off. We're gonna try to lift the lid off of this thing. I don't know if we need a screwdriver or not. There it is. So that's the fuel pump in there. It's got this plastic ring around it right here. We're going to be backing that thing off like a nut and then pulling the whole assembly out.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay guys, so we got the fuel pump off. This is pretty much it. We're gonna be cutting this plastic out here and pulling off the fuel pump and putting in the new one with the new sock, new hose, and the new connectors. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. All right, so right here we got the new Works fuel pump. Comes with everything you need to install it. The fuel pump itself comes with a little bit of electrical plug, some connectors, the hose. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this bracket off right here off these rubbers. Like my boy pointed out, we can just pull the whole assembly off, cut the hose and cut the wire connectors on there. Once we get it off, we'll slip in the new one and get it wired up. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and show you how to do this. Just like that, we got it off. Wasn't easy, a little tricky getting all this out. Had to take off a couple of the rubbers off just to give us some wiggle room. Cut the two wires and cut the hose off. Now we're gonna remove the hose completely from the carrier and splice in the new cable to here. When we caught the kit right here. Alright everybody, so getting this wire spliced a bit tight. The factory ones aren't that long, so had to cut them down in here, get them spliced up, burned up. Now they're sealed up. We got the hose connected from the top of the carrier down to the pump. Really difficult getting it onto the carrier, but we finally got it on there. This is pretty easy, slips on. We also got the clamp that's gonna hold the whole fuel pump in place. So once the fuel pump's inside there, it's gonna hold it. Pull it up a little bit. It's gonna be like that. And now we're gonna push the fuel pump in there, and the hose is gonna want to wrap around. So we're gonna pull it up a little bit, like that. Now once it's in there, we'll get it all clamped down, tighten it up, tighten up the little clamps for the hose, and then we'll get it back in the car, plug this wire onto the fuel pump, and we're ready to go. Alright guys, so we finally got it installed. You guys can see, put the clamp on, that's holding it in place. Got the hose on, got that clamped on, the plug installed, ready to go. Test it out and see how it runs. So we're gonna slam it back in, a couple minutes of that, and then we're gonna take it out for a street run.
1720.
Oh, there's a wasp in my motherfucking car! Daniel got a fish. There's a wasp. Not a bee.
but they say those hurt.
Yeah, those, they can continue stinging, that's why. They don't lose their needles.
Boom, there it is. See it? See how it's gone? Oh, it has to be, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. That's why they come to Fontana Performance, baby. So we're gonna slam it back in here. In case you didn't know, the fuel pump has a little guide here, so this little tab will get you back in place. It goes in here, so the pump goes like this. So we'll get it in there, drop the filter in, and just drop it in place. Go boom, that's how it goes. Get it. A little bit high, but it's better than blowing all the way to 16 and 17, which is dangerous. So we're gonna do a couple more pulls, get some fuel, figure it out. The gauge tells us everything. fill up my tanks. I like to keep it light weight. You know what freaking 10 gallons of fuel weighs? That's a lot. That's a half a person in the back. I mean, your kids in the back. Yeah, I don't want to have my kids in the back today.
YouTube video. We just changed the fuel pump. We just changed the fuel pump.
We're trying to like
Still something.
not steal. I think she thinks we're like trying to like dog them and say, look at their gas is more expensive than
Something else.
other people. So we just got hated on by a gas employee, you know.